Gavana wa Taita Taveta Granton Samboja anajibu maswali kuhusiana na matumizi ya fedha katika kaunti anayosimamia.
He will know that he's the one to take the fire. The system was set up, accounts receivable. You could post receipts, but there were problems with reconciliations. That's a different level. Were your users aware of what they were supposed to do? Because if you could post receipts, why is IFMIS reading 0 in Taita Taveta? And yet IFMIS is supposed to be the source of truth. If there was a fire in Taita Taveta, like there was a fire in Migori, where would we go to get records if there is 0 in IFMIS?
Thank you, Chair. On this one, for posting of these figures for revenue, as Taita Taveta, we have been having challenges. That is why when they came in February, in fact, they were helping us to post.
What is the challenge? The people or the system? Those are two distinct issues.
Thank you, Chairman. There was a problem with the system. That's why they had to come to the ground.
Governor, I want a very candid response, because I'm not seeking to ascertain fault. I want to be guided accordingly when I'm having a discussion with Treasury. Accounts receivable module was implemented, you could post receipts. You didn't post receipts. Why do you blame the system? It must be a problem with the people. And if it's a problem with the people, let's discuss what Senate can do. And let's discuss what the governor ought to do. Short of firing those guys, he can retrain them. Could you just give us a better and a clearer analysis, Governor, of the problem? This is not a small thing. All government transactions need to be in a system. And on Monday, we spent a long time here talking about fire that destroyed records of a county government. They cannot account for anything. But if transactions are in IFMIS, you can go back to IFMIS and reconstruct. You remember the case of Migori. All records burnt, but at least there was 1.5 billion spent in IFMIS. Yours, you have 0 on receipts. If there was a problem, where do we go to? Professor?
Maybe you can educate me on this. How is it that you've been able to capture other operations in the IFMIS, but all these critical ones you have not been able to capture them?
If accounts payable is working, accounts receivable is partially implemented, why do you post payments and not receipts? Senator Omanga.
Chair, there were people from Treasury who are being seconded to the counties to help the officers with the IFMIS. Did you get the officers? And maybe deal with the problem? Did they?
Thank you, Chair. We received the officers. That's why they came, in fact, in February of this year. And in fact, in this February of this year, that's when we are now capturing the backlog. And in fact, in the support documents, in the files we are having, after they helped us to capture those details, because us as a county, we can't open a bill which is closed. We were able to, even right now, you can get a report, like for the previous financial year. We have 2 extracts here, whereby we have printed what is there in the IFMIS as it is right now, even for the previous financial year, whereby we have figures in terms of revenue. After they came and they helped us in that capacity building.